Morning. So I'm just walking to work, and I haven't posted a video for a while. Not to say there hasn't been things that has annoyed me and maybe want to have a little moan. But yeah, something happened the other day that I've just got to have a moan about. So I know everyone displays a lack of common sense every now and again, but it does grind my gears when there is a real, absolutely massive lack of common sense demonstrated. So case in point, so I had to get a train the other day, and my local train station has like 6 platforms, and there's toilets on platform 1, and my train was on platform 6, and it was a long journey. So I thought, I'll nip to the toilet on platform 1 before I go and wait and get on my train. And I get on the platform. Platform's empty, and when you come down the stairs from the main concourse bit, if that's what it's called, it's quite a walk to the toilets. You have to go pretty much down the whole other end of the platform. That is important to the story. So I walk along the platform, go into the toilet, and it's signposted toilets. There's a ladies' toilet, there's a gents' toilet, and I go in the toilet and I do the toilet-y thing, and then after washing my hands and whatnot, and drying my hands using the hand dryer, which makes a lot of noise, I open the door to leave and nearly walk into the back of a woman. I was just like, what are you doing? So there was this woman waiting on the platform. She'd decided to walk all the way down the platform and stand in the doorway of the men's toilets. Now, I get it if it's chucking down with rain and there's maybe a porch bit over the toilet, so you're having to keep out the rain. Fine, I get it. But the whole platform is undercover. There is zero benefit to any aspect of your day by standing in the doorway of the toilets. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what are you doing? And she was literally stood in the doorway. I'm surprised actually that she wasn't leaning on the door and then would have fallen backwards when I opened it. She was that close to the door. Now, obviously, I've been on this earth for quite a while now. I generally understand that if you're opening a door to go from inside to outside, chances are when you open the door, it's not obstructed. You can just walk out. So, I was conscious of time, not really paying a lot of attention, just opened the door and sort of barreled forwards, nearly knocked her flying. I was just like, what? Why would you stand there? It just absolutely makes no sense. So, yeah, like I say, even though we all display lacks in common sense at times, me included, I'm not above everyone in saying that. We all do it. But upon reflection, I just could not fathom how you would go onto a platform to wait for your train and go, do you know what? I'm not going to stand on the platform. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand as far back as possible, and I'm going to stand in the doorway of the men's toilets. It wasn't even the women's ones. So, the women's toilet comes first. So where she came down the stairs, she could have stood in the doorway of the women's toilet. Because chances are, then, you might see another woman come along and be like, oh, sorry, I'm in the way. No. She stood in the doorway of the gents' toilets. And also, when I came out and I was going back to the stairs to go up and go to my platform, there was no one else on the platform. She walked all that way down to stand in the doorway. And now I'm cross. So yeah, I had to have a bit of a moan about that, because that was a real lack of common sense. And this is a full full-blown adult. Just beggars belief. Anyway, drop a comment if you like. Has this ever happened to you? Probably not, because not many people are that stupid. But yeah, drop a comment if you like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.